So I'm making my way to San Antonio, Texas, to then New Braunfels to visit my darling Holley. I cannot wait to see her. It's been a long time, and man, you guys have been asking about her, how she's doing. It is my first time to see her in her new home. What an exciting weekend.
Welcome to the lake. So glad you're here.
Yes, we are. Well, tell everybody where we are.
We're on Lake Dunlap, which is right near New Braunfels.
Yes.
So I just had to show you one piece of the heaven that I get to live in. Welcome.
Holy sweet baby on my lap. Hi, Holley.
This is the good life, darling.
Are you talking about me again? Damn it.
Is he sleeping with you tonight?
Yeah.
Yo, he's on. All right, now.
Eli,
This is your moment.
Eli, I'm a little confused. Why do you feel that it's okay to put your paw on the counter? Is it because the man you're looking at gives you all kinds of crap all day long?
Look.
Yep. And this is what I have to deal with. Two men.
Look at him.
Stay.
Stay.
Stay. Okay.
And there's your entertainment for the night.
Good, Eli.
Okay.
For your drink. And it's drive-through. I love this.
Cheers. Cheers.
It's amazing. It's honey, lavender, vanilla coffee. And it is delicious. Hey, welcome to Gruene, Texas. We're at Gruene Hall, which is known for all of the different people who have performed here. It's really, really, really famous folks. Oh yeah.
We're our first date.
Hello.
I can make them like a fruity little drink. This is drink them a lot. Yeah. I don't really get them.
What? We've literally turned over a new leaf. We have left 3 stores and did not buy one thing. Yeah. Should I buy this? Brain, absolutely not. Wallet, nope. Husband, please don't. Universe, no. Me, does this come in medium? Look at that color.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yes. That, no, you need it. That's your
We can also
color.
have it in red and black.
Oh. Shoot, we shouldn't have come in. So Okay, so tell everybody what we're doing.
Okay, well, first of all, Dick came to visit me, and so I decided to make her go to a VIP event with me because usually she takes me there.
Yeah.
So here we are at Cowboys and Cadillacs, the opening in New Braunfels. We're so excited to be here. So anytime we see all of our fun.
So it's going to be under. Can you take some? Like, so we have to. Either. Welcome to the grand opening of Cowboys and Cadillac in downtown New Braunfels. I'm gonna knock myself in line. A great place to have a party. Cheers. Thank you for inviting me to your awesome party. This town is great. Yeah, I'm happy for you.
I don't know why you don't want to walk home. It's the only way to live.
Well, the question tonight is, when was the last time you walked home from a bar?
And got home alive.
How long are we walking?
Do you know
For
the
a
dangers
mile?
that
A half mile?
Do you
What?
know the dangers we're going to encounter tonight?
What dangers?
The deer.
Oh, that's right. There are deer. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. We're literally walking home from dinner.
Against traffic.
Where's the train?
Get over here.
Look better.
Cheers.
Cheers. Are we
Okay.
good?
Yeah.
We're already on.
You've been a great host. This has been an awesome weekend.
Are you so excited to go home?
No. I need to go home to recover from all that has
When you
taken
have
place.
such a short window, and I live in a new place, and I live in what you call just a vacation. You said I live in a destination city, and you know when your friends come to visit, you want to entertain.
Yeah.
Yes, you go home tired, and I will be tired when you leave. But I really feel so blessed that you came because we get to have these conversations face to face, and I still am in that season of needing to hear your voice because it's calming and it's directional and it's informative, and I'm like, and I don't know why I need that because I'm a strong personality, but I think it's part of the healing process we talked about. Like I need to hear from the people that I trust. Like, am I on the right path? What am I missing? What should I be seeing? And so when my special people come to me, it's like that is the gift.
Yeah.
Like, you know, because you'll leave and then I will be in the space of, the space of, I do need the affirmation. Some people don't, but I do. Actually, I think that's two things I'm learning about that. It's, I need the affirmation. I desire it. I crave it.
And this is what we were talking about earlier, and the value of friendship at this age in life, and to have this kind of connection and somebody who really knows you, who knows your soul, who knows your heart, who knows your value system and what matters, and to be seen that way. And then to be, it's like you seeing my life now and my joy and the things that I'm experiencing that I didn't when we got together. And I get to see that in you. I get to see you in your new home, in a new place, being courageous, being ballsy, having fun, making new friends, you know, exploring a relationship with your guy who's just the coolest, sweetest thing ever, you know, and it's beautiful. It's affirming as your friend to sit here and to watch you and to see you thriving and to see you living your best life. I'm like, it gives me such peace. I can't even explain it. The last time everybody saw you and we did the big check-in, you were in an Airbnb because your townhouse in Houston, the one you rented, flooded.
Yeah.
And you were literally hop, skipping, and jumping from one place to the next. And you reached kind of an epiphany, I would say, about moving here. Just kind of let everybody know how that happened, because I think a lot of women feel stuck in a place for different reasons. And you made the executive decision to kind of jump and to give something new a try?
So I think this is the perfect opportunity to give the glory to God in that I wouldn't have made that choice. You know, Abby was going to be moving, my oldest,
Right.
was going to be moving out of Houston, and I had just signed another lease. So if you think about it, I'm not so sure. No. When I signed that lease, I knew Abby was going to be moving. I was seeing a man here, but I was living in Houston. That's where I was supposed to be. That's what I knew. I signed this townhouse, and without the tragic flood that happened, which was a toilet broke, which caused the house to flood, which I lost the house. I wouldn't have moved out of Houston. So, but when it's happening, or when it was happening, I mean, you know, because you took the calls, and I was just like, so I don't understand. I'm confused. I'm scared what to do. And then all of a sudden I remember sitting in my Airbnb, not the one that you videoed me in. This was the first one. The one you videoed me in, when I think was number 6, was, wait, why do I have to stay here? And then I went and looked in Houston a little bit for other properties to lease. And I just kind of, it made me fearful. It kind of put me in a spot of, I don't think so. So then I came and rented a couple of Airbnbs here.
Right.
And first time I came, I was like, no, it's
Not
too big of
feeling
a
it.
change. Not feeling it. Because I was adamant to not uproot my life for somebody. And it could have been perceived that I was uprooting my life for somebody. Then I came the second time, and I felt the peace here. I felt the slower pace and how that would be healthy for me.
Yeah.
I felt I could, as much as I love my friends and love doing the things we did, it was kind of a season that needed to be changed, I guess, that God saw that needed to be changed, and knew possibly that I wouldn't make the change, and I would not have made the change. So here I was at the crossroads.
Yeah.
And I sat in it. Luckily, so where I live is in this really cool community near downtown, New Braunfels, and found this place that was for sale, and reached out to the owner and asked if she would lease it, because my idea was to move here for 6 months. I'll try it. 6 months. I'm like, actually, I think it was like, we talked about it, I'm like, okay, 3 months.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll leave all my
Just a
stuff in
little
Houston
sampler.
now just to go. And it's like, okay,
You
really?
can't do that.
I don't know, but if I think about it, anyway.
Yeah.
Signed for 6 months, moved here, and that was a really hard move for so many reasons that I won't go into. But it was a hard move on me. I mean, I will leave it at this. I drove a 26-foot Penske truck all by myself with my friend Roberta behind me, and that's a scary.
Yes.
That's a scary thing. I mean, I have my life behind me, and I'm driving myself and my dog, 26-foot truck. Got here. And then the unpacking began. But I do actually have to go backwards. So I walked in this place, I looked at it for 10 minutes, and I said, where can I sign?
Yeah.
Because I felt like perfect.
Yeah.
And then I reached out to the owner and said, hey, can I actually come back? Because I have no idea what will fit in there. I don't even remember it. It was such a fog. So she came over, Kristen, and that was the day that I was totally affirmed by God through her that, no, you're supposed to be here, because she shared that she moved here in kind of the same situation that I was in. And I love how God uses those people.
Yes.
Even though you know you're making the right decisions, but then you have those morsels of, I believe it's like his voice saying, you did the right thing. So I got here in October, Thanksgiving, Christmas. Right before I moved here, 2 weeks before I moved here, I moved Abby to Austin.
Yeah.
And then I just moved my youngest out of here to DC. So it's been
A whirlwind.
one hell of a year.
Yeah.
What I would tell people is, when you're in those one hell of a years, hold on.
Yeah.
Because there's purpose and there's direction, and there's probably glory at the end of it if you were seeking his will. So yeah, really, really blessed and thankful that you have taken the time to be vulnerable yourself, and then taught me it's okay to be vulnerable, and tell people that divorce is hard.
Yeah.
Your kids, it's so exciting to watch them flourish. Thank God.
God, but not all seasons are flourishing seasons with our kids, and that's a journey too.
Yeah, so thankful that my girls are in the spaces that they are, and they're happy, and thankful for this home that God has provided, and thankful for actually everything around me that I told my girls for so long. I just want peace. What I learned biblically is I was asking for peace from others, and when I got here was, or maybe it was in one of the Airbnbs, I can't remember, that I was like, oh, that's a wrong request. And then I got so much in just, okay, peace, to realize what peace is. It's from him and not others.
Correct.
But maybe he just moved me to this place so I could see that, learn that, feel it. Just the growth in the hardest seasons of my life. I'm thankful and I'm proud of myself.
I'm proud of you.
But I've been really blessed along the way. I really have, like, really blessed. As hard as it was, I was still very blessed.
Well, cheers to the journey.
Cheers to friendship.
Yes. I love you.
I love you too.
Yeah, egg earrings. Those were my favorite. Isn't that cool?